Welcome to Connecticut History Day. This video will guide students through creating an account in the ZFairs Regional Contest System. All students must create an account for the regional contest. To find your regional contest, visit the Connecticut History Day website at historydayct.org. Click on Contests and then Contest Registration. On this page, you will find the contest guide, which will outline the contest dates and deadlines, as well as submission requirements for all 5 categories. If you are unsure of your regional contest, you can look at the map to find your town and region. Links to the regional contest systems can be found at the bottom of the contest registration page. Click the link for your regional contest and review the contest information on the home page. Students will use the Create Account box on the home page if they are competing as an individual entry or if they are the first member of a group entry to register. It is important to note that every student must have an email address to create an account. If you do not have your own email, you can use a parent or teacher email address. ZFairs will need to verify the email address by sending an email with a link to complete the registration process. You must have access to the email address. Students using a school account must be able to receive emails from addresses outside the school domain. If you cannot do that or are unsure, you will need to use an alternate email account. Clicking on the link in the verification email will take you back to the ZFairs system to continue with the registration process. The system will auto-generate a username, but you will create your own password. Make sure to write down your login information someplace safe. Enter the information on the Profile tab and click Save and Continue at the bottom. The system does not save automatically. Continue to the additional questions and click Save and Continue. The New Entry tab begins the section about your project. If you are registering as an individual entry or as member number 1 of a group entry, you will use the Start a New Entry box on the left. Group entry members who already have the project key can use the box on the right. Individual entries and member number 1 of group entries will complete the information about your school, teacher, and grade. If you have more than one teacher for History Day, you can select them in the pull-down lists in Teacher 2 and 3. Remember to click Save and Continue. The next tab is the information specific to your entry. Enter your project title. This can be changed up until the submission deadline if needed. Select the category, and if it's a group entry, you will also need to click the box indicating that it's a team project. The electrical outlet question is only relevant to the exhibit category. If your project will require power, please check this box so we can plan accordingly. Next, you can type in a short description of what your project is about. Lastly, select a judging time. This is available for students who may have another activity scheduled on contest day. If you don't have any preference, please select any. If you are competing in the paper category, this is the tab through which you will submit your project. Be sure to check the submission deadline and instructions. If you are creating a website, you will need your 8-digit site key from NHD Web Central. Please disregard the Add File button for written materials, as these must be incorporated into the website entry as PDF files. Documentary, exhibit, and performance entries will be required to submit the entry's written materials, that's the title page, process paper, and bibliography, via this tab by the contest submission deadline. Please see the contest guide for more information. Continue reading the information carefully on the waiver page. Once all boxes are ticked, click the green Save and Continue button. The final section is the shopping cart, in which you or your parents will provide payment via a credit or debit card. When your payment information is completed, click the green button to pay and register. If your parent is paying your fees but isn't ready to do so when you're registering, you can click on the gray Generate Invoice and Register button. Just make sure to remember to log back in and complete the payment before the registration deadline to avoid any late fees. If your school is paying your registration fees, click on the School tab in the shopping cart. Read the statement and click on the green I agree and continue button. You now have a complete account for the registration of the regional contest. If you click on the Home button, you will see that the 3 tiles across the top of your student main page. The tiles will appear green once that step has been completed. You will receive a confirmation email from ZFairs with your account details. Please verify all information. If anything needs to be changed, you can log into your account. Click on the pull-down menu in the upper right corner. You can access your profile to change or update personal information or project details. You can also change your password here if needed. For students competing in a group entry, you can begin your registration from a couple of locations once member number 1 has completed the registration process. The first way to continue with group entry registration is to click on the red button on Team Member 1's confirmation screen. The other methods will require Team Member Number 1 to share the information sent in the completed registration email from ZFairs. Students can click on the unique hyperlink containing the project key, or they can copy and paste the project key into the link to an existing entry box. After all group members have registered, the team member will appear in the Entry Information tab, and a team leader can be selected. If you need help with your registration, check with your teacher or contact the CHD State Office at info@historydayct.org. We wish you luck, and we look forward to seeing you at the regional contest.